Daddy left before the sunrise, coffee cup and work boots on, hands like leather, eyes like thunder. By the time I woke, he'd be gone. I still hear that old truck starting, gravel crunching in the dawn, and the way he'd say, "Hey Marie," soft and low before he'd gone. If a storm rolled through my life, I never feared what might come through, 'cause the strongest walls around me were the things he'd never say but do. He loved me in the quiet, in the working and the warm, in the long nights and the hard days, from the day that I was born. He never said too much, but I always understood. The greatest man I ever knew was my daddy doing good. Sometimes he would just grow silent when the world got hard to bear, not because his heart was distant. He just carried troubles there. I remember watching from the hallway, wondering what was on his mind. Now that life has turned me older, I finally see that kind of strength. He protected us like oak trees, standing firm against the wind. And I never knew how safe I was, till the day he reached the end. He loved me in the quiet, in the working and the warm, in the long nights and the hard days, from the day that I was born. He never said too much, but I always understood. The greatest man I ever knew was my daddy doing good. And every time that old song plays, I still break down inside. Some daughters never stop needing their daddy after goodbye. He loved me in the quiet, now I hear it loud and clear. In every sacrifice he made, through every passing year. Sometimes I still hear Marie, like he's standing by the door, and I'd give anything to hear that old truck rolling once more. The greatest man I ever knew was my daddy doing good.